I am a man of the people. When the masses speak, I listen. When the common man is beaten down, I am there to pick him up. So let's talk about Commander's biggest problem. Many will say it's that Wizards of the Coast are printing too many cards too fast that are all power crept. They would be wrong. Others will say that Commander decks live in two different eras. A 7 is maybe Stone Age, and an 8 is fully atomic. They would be wrong. Commander's biggest problem that we all know to be true is long turns. Long turns kill the enjoyment of Commander games. So let's talk about it. We need to first establish what I mean by long. These are things we can all agree are long. 3 inches. Am I right, fellas? Funerals, just too damn long. And as we all know, 5-minute or greater turns in Magic the Gathering is just too long. How do we fix this? This issue, how do we fix it? Well, I went up to the mountains to ponder this issue where I stumbled upon a temple where I trained for many years under the samurai. There they are. They taught me Bushido, where if you don't know, it's where you spend your entire life studying the blade to achieve a state of mind where you become one with the blade, where your mind becomes empty and your body moves before you can think. In the industry, we call this ultra instinct. You need to achieve this with your Magic the Gathering Commander deck, okay? As the wise man once said, fear not the man who has shuffled 1,000 decks. Fear the man who has shuffled one deck 1,000 times. What do I mean by that? Obviously, we need to go over the flowchart, not that one. This flowchart. This is what should be in your mind when it is your turn. Play a land, then pass. Play a card, maybe one more card, maybe 2 more cards, then go to combat and then pass. It shouldn't be harder than this, okay? As a wise man once said, to know your deck is to know yourself. You have to become one with your deck. Study your blade until you become one with your blade. You simply have to lock in. If you're playing Atraxa, you know your game plan is poison and proliferating. So lock in. Know what you have to do. You don't need to think about it. Just do. Just act on instinct, okay? What do I mean? Obviously, deck building 101. You need to come up with a plan. What's your plan? Once you have that checked off, sometimes your opponents will counteract that. Come up with a backup plan, okay? Just keep track of these in your mind, okay? It's not that hard. Just know your plan is to win. And how are you going to win? With your plan. You need to execute your plan. That's the third and final step. If you have a plan, no matter how good it is, if you can't act on it, you're going to take 1,000 years to think about how to activate your plan unless you have some form of execution to shorten up your time on your turn. Your turn is going to be full of decisions, and decisions are going to cost you time. So eliminate those decisions and come to one, okay? It's not that hard. If you are overwhelmed with decisions, just lock in, okay? It's not that hard. How do we fix overcoming our decisions? Well, lucky for you, I studied at a temple in the mountains, and in the temple's tandem Dunkin' Donuts, I met 2 genius men, and they told me a thing called cost-benefit analysis. I'll be honest, I fell asleep a little bit, but I remember some keywords because it had anal in it, all right? You need to maximize card value for minimum mana expenditure, okay? Keep that in mind, and you'll have shorter turns, which lead to more games, which leads to more fun. Long turn, bad. Short turn, good. Now, obviously, I've been talking all around it, but how do we shorten our games? The easiest way is don't play these colors. If your opponent is playing these colors, don't play with them. The game is going to take too long, okay? Obviously, you should just set them up on a grassy knoll and kill them. I said it. There, I said it. Anyway, how do you really shorten games? Besides that, obviously, you just got to be a baller. Simple. Okay, you missed 100% of the shots you don't take. Okay, just be more confident. Make plays. You're never going to achieve ultra instinct if you hold back. If you don't make decisions, you're never going to know what decisions to make in the future. All right, you got to unlock your chakra. You got to know when to play your commander, when to play your Akroma's Will. All right, so in summary, in conclusion, look in the mirror and reflect on your deck. Do you take a long time on your turns? You need to simply know what your commander does, sharpen that katana, and become one with your commander. Know what your commander is about, know what your commander needs to do, and do it quickly. So it's my turn again. Thank you. That brings us to the end of the video. If you liked it, leave a like. If you subscribe it, subscribe. If you have some extra money lying around, please donate to the children in Palestine. I would really appreciate it. If you got other ideas for videos, leave them in the comments down below. Do you agree with my take? If you don't, leave it in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.